is coming up. Assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. It's a nightmare against lefties.
Leading off,
three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
No balls and one strike.
1 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a drive out to left center field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Batting second.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Goodness. 0-2 now. Ozuna makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that can swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap. I love watching him swing.
Here's Matt Carpenter. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Now a swing and a miss, and that pitch wound up hitting him. But it won't matter as the side is retired. Cards leave 1. Tigers held scoreless in their half of the first. Sox coming to the plate. It's baseball on MLB Network. Miles Michaelis, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
First pitch on its way. High and deep to right center. Chasing after it is O'Neill. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And that's the second out of the inning. Well, we just witnessed a really nice running grab in the outfield, worthy of another look with show track. Had to go a long way, 115 feet according to the data. And, of course, the route was top-notch as well. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take a look at ball 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
And I'm sure that stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, not shortstop.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And the fastball sails on him, and that's to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. Moreland, the runner at third. Martinez at second with 2 gone. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Up top, it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base.
And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 3 balls, no strikes. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop.
Batting seventh.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Brock Holt is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 1-0. Here it is. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Here's the 3-1. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Now in the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more. Comes across to score. In to score is the runner from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
In now, Christian Vasquez. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Chasing after it is O'Neill. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, you never want to say a game is over in the first thing. There's still a lot of time left to come back and rally, but down 6-0 is an awfully big hole to dig yourself out of, and the inning isn't even over yet.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here it comes, the 3-0. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop.
Man, he's an absolute train wreck out there so far. That's his second wild pitch of the first inning. We'll see if he can get the train back on the tracks here, but something is definitely off with his delivery right now.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And they're runners at the corners now. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Oh, and this nightmare inning continues as they're going to tack on even more here. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
Stepping in, Mitch Moreland. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And there is strike 3. So after what seemed like an hour, the side is retired. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Bader stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a second-year big leaguer. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, He's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Colton Wong will stand in. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. Now the bunt attempt hits him here. But they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hard on the ground at first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger.